All right, welcome back into the second hour of the Chase and Big Joe Show live here at Circus Sports up here in Franklin, Kentucky, which, by the way, they've renamed this Cashville, Kentucky. I just saw that on the sign. Cashville, Kentucky. We're up here today at Circus Sports or 102.5 The Game. Sweet 16 is tonight. And so the 4 games we have tonight that are taking place, Arizona taking on Arkansas, Texas and Purdue, Iowa and Nebraska, and the Fighting Illini taking on Houston. Tomorrow night, your Tennessee Vols take on Iowa State, Michigan and Alabama, Michigan State and UConn, Duke and St. John's. So the first 4 we got tonight, Arizona, Arkansas, Texas, Purdue, Iowa, Nebraska, Illinois, Houston. I look at these as a football matchup. If Arizona and Arkansas played, Arkansas will probably win. Texas beats Purdue. Iowa, Nebraska, I go Iowa. And then Houston and Illini, I get what's the guy's name, the coach? He was at Wisconsin. And
for who?
The football coach at Illinois.
Bielema?
Bielema. Good Lord, Joe. You know what, though? I want Tennessee to go all the way, but I'm secretly rooting for the Arkansas Razorbacks just because it infuriates all the Kentucky fans, even though you say it doesn't, but it does. So I like to see them win tonight and Darius Acuff run all the way to the final. Duke St. John tomorrow night is a great game.
Yep.
We're all rooting for St. John because, as I've said, when Duke loses, America wins. So let's have that. But that'll be a fun game tomorrow night with Pitino and whoever that new coach is at Duke that's over there. I can't pronounce his name. So lots of action tonight. Plus, it'll be fun. I mean, the Sweet 16, these games are fun tonight to go forward. But it's interesting to see, like, Nebraska's never been there. See them taking on Iowa is very cool. And then Arizona, Arkansas tonight's game too as well. Then of course tomorrow night Michigan and Alabama. That Michigan team, I had no idea Michigan was that good.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if they won the whole thing.
And he's been mentioned at North Carolina, Destin May.
Yeah.
And stay at Michigan. You got Michigan. Yeah. Don't go to North Carolina. Stay where you are.
It's always crazy to watch a team like Michigan. You know. And look, this is why I think it's always not always, but sometimes it's a mistake to hire like one of the heroes from the school as a player, come back as a coach. I mean, Juwan Howard was a great player there, but not a good coach. And then May takes over, and they may win the whole thing.
It's gonna be May. Did Matt Doherty coach at North Carolina? Because he was Jordan's roommate. I need to get my history lesson back up here. Matt Doherty. Did he coach at Tennessee too?
I just know Brent Doherty. So
what's he doing now?
I don't know. He's around.
Matt Doherty is nowhere. He's out of it. No, he didn't coach. He was at North Carolina 2003, but that was when that other coach was there.
How many coaches have they gone through? I mean, Roy was there for a long time, but
he was head coach of UNC. I knew I was okay. Yeah. He was Notre Dame, the North Carolina. That's Matt Doherty, then Florida Atlantic and SMU. He hasn't coached since 2012.
Okay.
Even Michael Jordan's roommate wasn't. Who's the? I'm going to look at list of Tennessee basketball. Who's the basketball coach from Tennessee that? Tennessee basketball coaches. Talk about yourself, okay? Yep. Mm-hmm. How we doing? Mm-hmm. Let's see here.
So there were 2 coaches in between Dean and Roy Williams: Bill Guthridge and Matt Doherty.
Bill Guthridge, that was one. They beat Tennessee in the Sweet 16 in 2000. Buzz Peterson was the coach at for Knoxville
before Bruce.
Before Bruce, it was Jerry Green, Buzz Peterson, Bruce Pearl, Conzo Martin, Donnie the Pug Tyndall, and then Rick Barnes.
Where is Conzo now? He is.
I'm not gonna say it.
Let's
see. He is.
I don't think he's coaching.
He's at Missouri State.
Oh, he is?
He took over for John Cooper, I guess.
Okay.
Former TSU coach.
Yeah. All right.
That's what it says.
Because he was at – I forgot he left Tennessee to go to Cal, which was so weird.
Then he went to Mizzou for 6 seasons. And
so he's back at Missouri State because he was at Missouri State before Tennessee.
Look at you knowing all about Conzo Martin like that. I think, with this – look, we said the other day, Rick Barnes, the moniker regular season Rick, that's done. That's buried. Don't bring it up again. 4 straight Sweet 16s. They win tomorrow night. They're back to an Elite Eight for the second time in 3 seasons, I think. Off a basketball team that I don't think many people expected to get to the second round of the tournament, much less the Sweet 16. So I think he's done a heck of a job to get them where they are. And that's what it's about now is the tournament and what you could do. So they beat – anyway, Iowa State down the stretch, and you were off last week, just punched Kentucky in the face on Sunday. Just took control of that game about 5 minutes in and never looked back. So it's going to be a daunting task for Tennessee tomorrow night. But like anything else, man, you win that game. Can you imagine Tennessee and Alabama in the lead? Are they in the same bracket? I think they are.
But, I mean, yeah, either way, them getting to
the Elite Eight and the winner goes to the Final Four.
Be huge.
That'd be one. Let's see, Tennessee. They are the same bracket,
so
Joe.
They would have to play each other?
If Alabama wins and Tennessee wins, they'll play Sunday in the Elite Eight to go to the Final Four. Woo! Boy, SEC fans would be torn about who to root for. They'd want both teams to lose. And listen, we've talked about this on the show. We're going to bring it up again. This is not the place for your conference love.
No.
We don't believe in that, right? If you are a Vanderbilt fan, you hope Tennessee gets beat by 70 tonight. If you're a Vanderbilt fan, you hope Alabama gets beat by 50 tonight. Don't bring "we love the conference" into this conversation. Although we do want to see, at least I want to see Arkansas roll through it. Yeah. I like when people Calipari.
Is it hard to cheer for Arkansas because of Calipari, or now that Calipari is at Arkansas, is it kind of like, to use the wrestling analogy, he's turned babyface?
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. I think Kentucky fan, we don't care about him, but I think he annoys Kentucky fan. Because I've told you, when I get mad, it's okay. I don't like being annoyed. Right. And so I think Calipari annoys.
A lot of that going on lately.
Right. I think hello. We love Tennessee. I think Calipari annoys Kentucky fans, and they won't admit it. And they won't admit it, and that's okay.
Yeah. That is, and it's kind of funny. You think about over the years, like when Tom Brady left the Patriots and went to the Bucs, that was his face turn. It was kind of like, all right, he's not with the evil empire anymore. Now he's one of the good guys. Like, I feel like Kyle Busch, when he left Gibbs and went to Childress and doesn't win all the time, people like him more.
Really?
Yeah.
Right.
You know? So it's I think there's been those – the wrestling analogies are always funny when it comes to sports.
Can you name the head coach at Arizona?
Is that the other May? No. I don't. Then no.
No, me. I can't either. Texas is
Sean Miller.
Sean Miller. Purdue. That guy's been there forever.
Yeah, that's.
He got his 500th win the other day.
What's his name?
I should know this.
I can't. Yeah, I mean, look, he's been there a long. Painter. Is it Curtis Painter? or
Curtis Painter was a backup quarterback for the Colts.
Barry Odom.
Huh?
That's the football coach. Matt Painter.
I love that deer in the headlight look.
You know what his middle name is? Curtis.
That's
where I got that. Matthew Curtis.
Oh
Painter.
My gosh. Oh, that's awesome. All right, who's the head coach at Iowa?
I don't know.
Me neither. Nebraska. Do you know the Nebraska coach? His kids play for him. Fred Hoiberg.
Fred Hoiberg.
Do you know his kids?
They only said that a couple times.
They did a whole.
Who was Iowa's coach?
I don't know.
Iowa don't know.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, the Nebraska coach. His sons play for him. In case you didn't see the 19 stories before the game the other night versus Vanderbilt. Damn, I wish Vanderbilt had won that game.
Me too.
Because, like I said, what's his name? Tyler Tanner?
Yeah.
He's laying on the floor, and so was I.
So I was talking to Willie on Monday in the hallway, and I go, man, I wish that shot had gone in. And he's like, I know, but then Coach Willie comes in. He's like, if he had just taken a couple more dribbles and got a little closer. I'm like, Willie, the damn thing rimmed out like it was it.
Ben McCollum is the head coach at Iowa.
Okay, him.
Houston's Kelvin Sampson, who was on a bar in Nashville, by the way, back in the 90s. I don't know a Illini coach. I don't know. I should know all these, and I don't. I do want UConn to lose.
Yeah,
I don't like him.
Okay.
I don't like Hurley, and I like a lot of people. I don't like him.
Do you like Gino Auriemma?
Not really.
So I used to not like him, but he has shown so much respect and praise for Pat Summitt
Right.
in the rivalry they had
Yeah.
that I gained a lot of respect for him. And we had Shea Ralph on the show one time talking about playing for him and what he was like, and it kind of made me go, oh, okay.
And then UConn plays Michigan State, and maybe Izzo. I know Rexroad thinks he should be the fifth face on Mount Rushmore, but I think Izzo's
I like Izzo.
vastly overrated. I'm
Do you?
sorry. Yeah.
Well,
All the expectations. He's won one title.
I think it shows
One
you,
title in 2000. Joe, I hope the bat signal goes off and you get irritated by that.
I don't know. All right, let's talk about this coming up next because now you've kind of triggered me on something.
Okay.
We're live today at Circus Sports at the Mint at Kentucky Downs. They got baseball going. They'll have the Sweet 16 tonight. You can come and check it out. Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game.
All right, guys, it's Big Joe here again. Talk about mental health, which we do every day. It's kind of a staple of our show, and the whole goal is to get you better and feeling good. I'm telling you, nothing makes me happier when I get a message that somebody's decided to go to therapy and they start changing their life. That's why we were so honored to be partnered with UnityCares.com. UnityCares.com is there for you. If you're unsure where to start, where to go, just go to that website. And again, everything is laid out perfectly for you. Where to go, who to talk to, how to begin. That's a question I get all the time. I don't know where to start. UnityCares.com is that place for you. We tell you all the time, whatever you're going through, you don't have to go through that alone. Please understand that. That's what Unity Cares is about. We have people that are there for you to get you back living the life that you absolutely deserve. You know why? Because you matter. You absolutely matter in this world. Go to the website, UnityCares.com. And again, it's private. It's secure. It's confidential. They offer telehealth. And the best part, they're based right here in Middle Tennessee. Caring professionals who have one goal, to get you back going and living that life you so deserve. Again, the website, unitycares.com. I tell you all the time, going to therapy changed my life. And I want the same for you. Our world is a much better place because you are here and you are so loved, and I want you to know that. And it all begins by going to the website, unitycares.com. Go there today. Just look around. You don't have to begin today, but go there, get familiar with what they have, and then take the next step. And I'm telling you, it'll change your life, right? Again, you don't have to go through this alone. We'll get you living the life you absolutely deserve. It's unitycares.com, unitycares.com.
It has become a TV-themed Thursday. Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game, live at Circus Sports in Kentucky. Hey, tee it up with us, the 5th annual 615 Open, May 28th at Hermitage Golf Course, once again supporting Folds of Honor to help them fund life-changing scholarships for families of America's fallen heroes. You can register now to play or sponsor by going to 615open.com. So looking forward to getting that going once again this May. All right, you've thrown this out there.
Yes.
The question.
Who is an athlete you know because of something infamous? Now, listen.
We're going to retire one.
It doesn't mean criminal,
Yeah.
right? I know Ray Caruth. This came to the top of my mind for that jackass and what he did. That's an infamous criminal, but it doesn't have to be criminal. Here's an example. You might not know the name Fred Brown. In 1982, Jordan hits the shot that beats Georgetown. They're up 63-62, I think it is. There's still time on the clock. Georgetown comes down. There's about 8 seconds left. Fred Brown's a point guard for Georgetown. He's trying to get the ball into Pat Ewing. He panics, and he passes. He looks to his right and looks to his left and back to his right, and he throws the ball to James Worthy, who's playing for Carolina. Yeah. Worthy goes down the court, and they foul him. I know Fred Brown because of that infamous incident. It's unfair, yeah, but it happened. That's what we're talking about. Now we're going to retire one.
OJ.
OJ is retired. You can't break up OJ, but what athlete infamously comes to mind when you think about him? It doesn't have to be criminal. In fact, I almost prefer it not to be criminal. Who comes to mind?
I'll give you one. Chris Webber. Calling the timeout.
Perfect. That's the first thing I think about. He had a great NBA career. That's the first thing I think about.
I think he's a pretty good announcer.
Yes,
he did the Tennessee games.
Yep.
In the tournament this year. But anytime you mention the name Chris Webber, everybody does the timeout.
Everybody. Yeah.
So that's one.
And that was against Carolina in the championship, right? In 93.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesse the Body Ventura.
All right.
Hall of Fame wrestler, but I think when I hear his name, I go former governor of Minnesota.
Is that infamous, though?
Oh, I don't know. So depends on who you ask.
Right. I'm asking you, pal.
Depends on who you ask.
That goes on. We're going to ask our audience, who is something infamous to think about?
Bill Buckner.
Oh.
Dylan in Antioch.
I mean, come on. That guy, I mean, he passed away, and it's heartbreaking, but he never, ever lived that down. That's exactly right. Bill Buckner's the one.
Christian Laettner stomping on Old Boy's chest for Kentucky when he hit the shot. I don't remember him stomping on anybody.
He did. He stepped on somebody, but it wasn't during the shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two for John Rocker, the mouth of the South.
Oh, my gosh. Probably more for John Rocker to come in.
Dennis Rodman going to North Korea.
Yep, that's one. That's what we're talking about, infamous.
J.R. Smith in the NBA Finals.
Oh, my gosh, yes. Yeah. Oh, my God, yeah. That was
LeBron
terrible.
was going to kill him.
Scott Norwood, the Buffalo Bills kicker who missed the field goal. The 47-yard field goal. Had he makes that field goal, we're not talking about Buffalo never winning a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And that, I mean, I know he missed a field goal, but it's still infamous. That's how I remember Scott Norwood. I can't tell you a single thing he's done.
Yeah.
After or before his career, he missed that field goal.
Gary Anderson is probably that way in Minnesota.
Perfect in everything except the one that really mattered. Holy cow, yeah. But I brought up Ray Caruth. If you don't know the Ray Caruth story, look it up. And just tragic in every single way possible.
Here's a good one. 5298, Mark Sanchez, the butt fumble. And now,
from what he did in Indianapolis, beating up an old man.
Yeah.
Sad.
Allen Iverson we're talking about practice.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
5826, Carl Lewis.
The national anthem?
Yep.
Oh, Dr. Crane, you had a good one last week. We were talking about this topic.
Steve Bartman?
Steve Bartman.
And Moises Alou?
I mean,
who it was?
Yep. You would never hear that guy's name was not for Steve Bartman. The 30 for 30 was great. And do we feel sorry for that? I know Cubs fans hate him, but
I feel sorry for him.
Would you not have done the same thing?
Yeah, I mean, it was a mistake.
I'm going for the ball.
Justin brings up an interesting one. If I say Mike Tyson, what's the first thing you think of?
He bit an ear off.
Yeah, that's it. He said, I would say there are some that would only remember Mike Tyson for biting Evander Holyfield's ear.
Yeah, that comes to mind first. And that's a shame because he was such a great boxer. But, yeah, that's what comes to mind first with me.
Nevada Josh, when I think of Jason Williams, I think of passing the ball behind his back after bouncing it off his elbow.
And does that during a game? Was that during a moment?
Yeah.
I don't remember
A couple people have said Kane, a.k.a. Glenn Jacobs, the mayor of Knox County.
What did he do?
He was a wrestler.
I know, but what? But
now you say Kane, you're like, oh, the mayor.
Oh, okay, yeah. But that's not really infamous, right?
Ray Finkel. 2 for him.
Oh, my gosh, you guys are great. Ray Finkel. Oh, laces out, Dan.
Latrell Sprewell in Detroit.
Is that where he slapped P.J. Carlissimo? That's what I remember about Latrell Sprewell, and the fact that he had to sell his houseboat or something.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, another one is the Miracle of the Meadowlands, Joe Piskarczyk, when he fumbled the ball and Herm Edwards picked it up. He collided with Larry Zonka, and then the Miracle at the Meadowlands. That's another one. That's I only know Joe Piskarczyk because of that one play.
Justin has another good one and says George Foreman.
The grill?
The grills.
Oh, man.
The Hall of Fame heavyweight boxer known for his grills.
Yeah. He made a fortune off of those grills.
He did.
Michael Scott got one, got burned by it.
Well, because he put it at the foot of his bed.
I don't know. And that is not me calling in.
Okay. Well, Joe hung up, unfortunately.
Joe.
Ryan wants to weigh in on this. Ryan, what you got?
I've got Lou Holtz, the save Jimmy Johnson's butt for me.
Explain.
When they played Miami, Miami stopped Notre Dame from going back in the tunnel, and they got in a fight with the team, and then Lou Holtz went back in the locker room, and he couldn't finish his speech because the players were so, enthusiastic to run back on the field that Lou Holtz got in the locker room and he said, "Say Jimmy Johnson's butt for me."
Was that the 88 game in Notre Dame?
I think it was 88, if I'm not mistaken. That was the Catholics and the Convicts.
Yeah, that was the 88 game, which Miami probably should have won that game. There was a bad call at the end of the game. But that's a good one, Ryan. Thank you, buddy.
Thanks for the call.
I got a question for you, Joe.
Yes, sir.
Have you ever thought about running for mayor? Because I think you would be an awesome mayor if you ever ran for mayor.
I am going to run for the mayor of Rayon City. I'm going to announce my candidacy probably sometime in May. So, Ryan, I'll let you know. Thank you, buddy. I'll let you know.
Bye, bye.
Thank you, Ryan.
Yep.
William, this is a good one. Sports adjacent Tom Brenneman.
Yeah, I mean, we could do a whole segment on announcers like that.
9515 Michael Vick.
Yeah.
Yep.
And there are a lot of people, and I get it, who still cannot stand him for what he did. He did go to prison. He did serve his time. He did ask for forgiveness.
Yep.
A lot of people are still mad, and I completely understand that.
We'll continue this, and again, OJ is retired
Right.
because OJ's obvious. So come up with something other than OJ. On an infamous, an athlete or coach that is known for an infamous.
There we go,
moment.
buddy.
615-737-1025. Live at Circus Sports in Kentucky, 102.5 The Game. Hey, swing by T-Line at 106 Duluth Avenue in Nashville this Saturday for their annual crawfish boil starting at 2 o'clock. $30 buckets with a complimentary drink, indoor and outdoor seating, plus curling and cold drinks. Also, a great place to catch the basketball games that evening, and 102.5 The Game will be on site from 3 to 5 with great giveaways and prizes. So looking forward to that over at T-Line on the west side of town. Here at Circus Sports in Kentucky, 615-737-1025. An athlete an infamous moment or whatever that they are known for. And there are so many here on our text line. Marshawn Lynch. When you think of Marshawn Lynch, what do you think of?
The run.
Okay. I would say the Beastquake could be one, but then I'm just here so I won't get fined.
I was going to go to the golf cart. When him and his mom in the golf cart, and they ran over half the band or whatever it was.
Yep.
That was there. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah.
Yep. Richie in White House says Nick Frazier would definitely remember this one. 2014 World Cup. Luis Suarez from Uruguay national soccer team bites one of Italy's players.
Yep, bit Giorgio Chiellini in the shoulder. Remember that today.
Wait, were they running or they're standing there?
They were standing in the box. It was a corner kick, and Italy had possession, and they were about to kick it in the net. And then that's when Suarez said, "Yeah, your shoulder blade looks delicious. Let's just bite that."
What was the repercussion? What was the repercussion for this?
I believe he got a red card. He was suspended from international play for like 4 games or something like that. I mean, he's known to be a dirty player, but in his prime that was. Now he's just can't even stand because his knees are terrible. But
okay,
here's an interesting one from Al. What do you think of first when I say the name Joe Namath?
The guarantee.
That's me, but I have a feeling I know what he's alluding to.
I love you.
Yeah.
I love you. What's it like being back over here? I don't know.
I love you. Is that Susie Colbert?
Susie Colbert. That was 2003 too, man. That did all that.
1450 Patrick McEnroe, and you have to be kidding me. That's John McEnroe.
John McEnroe.
Yeah.
With what that happened.
Irv from McEwen, Jim Everett.
Yeah. I mean, flipping over what's his face?
Jim Rome.
Jim
for
Rome.
calling him Chris.
Yep. Don't do it again.
Josh, Jim Mora.
Playoffs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Herm Edwards.
I could see that. Yeah.
Play to win the game.
I wonder what JP's got to think about this.
Let's go to JP and see what he thinks.
Hey, guys. Good afternoon.
What's up?
What's up?
Mine is Mike Gundy.
Yes.
I'm a man. I'm 40.
Great one there, JP. When I think of Mike Gundy, absolutely. That's what we're talking about. Perfect, JP.
I think one of the better parts of the speech that gets left out is because I'm fat.
Yeah. And then, like, you want to come after somebody, come after me. Yes.
Yep.
Oh, JP, thank you, buddy.
That's a good one.
Every guys, y'all have a good one.
We got two on this one. Woody Hayes.
Oh, absolutely. He smacked the Clemson football player.
Was it Clemson or Michigan?
It was Clemson. It was in the bowl game. Like, that was his last game. He slapped he punched him. He didn't slap him. He punched him on the sidelines. I forget which player it was, too, as well. All day.
3337. Brian Callahan for being the worst.
Oh, my God. Well, that's true. Yeah. I hope this is our Cliff. Is this our Cliff?
I don't know. Hang on. I'll get to it. Morris Buttermaker, the coach of the Bad News Bears.
Good one, yeah.
Let's go to Cliff. Let's see what he says. Cliff, what's up?
Hey, guys, I got some local infamy for you. How about Albert Haynesworth at the Stomp?
Yep. That's a good one.
Great one.
Yeah. I also want to throw Bobby Knight in there.
Yeah, I mean, Bobby Knight, for sure.
With the chair,
Oh, the
right?
Chair. Yep.
Yes, the chair.
God, that's 42 years ago, 41 years
Yeah,
ago?
I'm showing my age.
Oh, that's fine. Hey, he won 3 national titles. Heck yeah. That's great, man. Thank you, Cliff. Appreciate you, Bubba.
All right, guys.
Good stuff.
Didn't
there
he-
by Cliff.
didn't-
Is that the Cliff that fell asleep, or
It might have been. Did Bobby Knight stuff somebody in a garbage can? Greg Pogue, are you listening? Is that a true story? I read somewhere that Bobby Knight tried to stuff a reporter in a garbage can. I hope so. I hope that's true. You imagine that? I can see Robert Saleh putting Koharski in a trash can. God, I'm there for that all day.
this is here's a good one. Pat Tillman. You think of Pat Tillman, you think of one thing.
That's exactly what we're talking about.
That's a good one.
Yep.
Dustin Johnson.
Golfer?
Yeah,
What did he do?
I don't remember.
Won the Masters back in the day. He now is married to
Gretzky?
Wayne
Oh,
Gretzky's
yeah.
daughter.
Boy,
He went to Live Golf. He's one of the first Live golfers.
did he have a problem off the course? If I
Not that I
remember?
can recall. I'll have to go and look for that.
Well, I don't think that. To me, that's nothing infamous. It's right there. That pops up to me.
Rod Smart.
He hate me,
Yep,
right?
that's a good one.
2001 XFL game.
Ron Artest.
Was that the fight?
Malice at the Palace.
Palace at the Palace.
Yep.
Yes.
I
got one.
if I say Butch Jones,
No, nothing infamous.
champions of life.
No. What about, I got one for you. Leon Lett
Yeah, dropping the football before the end zone.
for the end zone.
Yep,
Right? That's the first thing you thought of. Same here.
yep. I would say so. Tyson, yeah. Apparently Dustin Johnson did a lot of the booger sugar, is what they're saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Leon Lett's got 2. He did the slip and slide in the snow in the Thanksgiving game
Yeah.
to touch the football, to do all that. What here? Brett Hull wins a Stanley Cup with an illegal goal? I don't remember this.
Is that Buffalo?
Yeah.
In Dallas? Oh,
Yep.
yeah. Oh, yeah. U.S.
Hull's skate was in the crease prior to his scoring the goal, which
Yep.
should have been illegal.
Yep. At the time, yeah. Yep. That's a good one.
The league
Pete
had
Weber could talk about that.
The league had circulated a private memo available only to member teams that made clear that such a play was legal if the player was to control the puck. So does Hull deserve or not deserve to have his big moment sullied? It's up for you to decide. Oh, I didn't know that. These are kind of cool.
Yep.
Oh, one more.
Brady?
The tuck rule?
Yep.
That doesn't really come to mind, though.
No, there's just so many with Brady. Like, I think for me, you're going to think deflated football.
That's fine.
Yeah.
They were.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of some of it.
Who was the umpire that ruined the perfect game for Armando Galarraga?
Jim Joyce.
Jim Joyce.
Yep.
Is that how you know Jim Joyce because of that? That was
Probably.
really bad, Jim.
Yeah, it was bad.
That's bad, Jim.
Adam in Portland. Keith Hernandez spitting on Kramer.
You know what? That's not bad. That's a pretty good one. That's how a lot of people know Keith Hernandez. And Kramer's reaction, getting back and flipping out, him and Newman walking down there. What does Kramer say to him? Nice job, pretty boy.
Yeah.
But he said it to Roger McDowell or something, and then Hernandez spit at him. It's a great episode.
Somebody said Matt Hasselbeck, we're going to take the ball and win.
Versus the Packers in the playoffs.
Yep.
We want the ball first. We're going to score. We're going to win. Those at pick six. Oh, my gosh. Great answers, guys. You guys are beautiful.
Matt. Do you – okay, if things don't happen with OJ the way they do you think people, like, he doesn't do all that we would have been like somebody goes OJ Simpson and go, oh, wait, Naked Gun.
Hurts.
Or Hurts, yeah.
It's Hurts. It would have been the Hurts going through the airport.
Because, like, I rented a car from Hertz last week when I was gone and immediately thought of OJ running through the airport.
Okay.
I did.
Everything okay?
Yeah, it worked out.
Good. That you know what? That's actually a very good question.
It was a white Bronco, too. No,
that's actually a very, very good question. Yeah, because you would default to Hertz. But the fact that he was a murderer, you kind of throw that out there.
615-737-1025. We will talk to Greg Wyshynski about some hockey. Coming up next, Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game.